Hello once again and welcome back to another episode of Father and Sundays, the unexplainable guide to absolutely nothing. This week we are on episode 99.
That's nearly 100.
It is nearly 100. Some would say one away. And we are talking about chocolate today.
Lovely.
So stick around if you want any more. Episode 99. Who would have thunk it?
Who'd have thunk it? Certainly not me. I can't believe we've got to...
Is it a bit emotional?
Well, I think...
Because this is the last double digit.
Double digit, yeah. I think it's amazing that we've got this far.
If we were going to Florida,
yeah,
and this is the amount of days we had left to go, we'd be excited because it's double digit
we'd do
day.
Double digit dance
We
like
wouldn't.
people do.
We
yeah,
wouldn't.
but people do a double digit dance.
Double digit
That's hard
dance.
to say, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I cannot...
But I've got some self...
self what?
I've forgotten the word I was going to say. Respect.
Self-respect? You've
No,
got
there's
no self-respect?
No, I've got some.
Got some self-respect.
Yeah. Yes, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, just to mention 100 next week. That's basically what we're saying there.
Yeah, 100 next week. I can't believe 99. I can't believe we've found that many subjects to talk about. If you think we're not like a lot of podcasts deal with a certain thing, and we don't.
Yeah.
The only thing that continues across all of our podcasts is the fact we don't know that much about the subject matter we're talking about most of the time. We're consistent in that.
Yeah. So if someone asked the theme of the podcast, we could say it's just a father and son having a chat. And also the other theme is, what do we talk about? Well, we actually talk about things we don't know about. And that's the
that's fair enough.
theme.
Yeah, okay.
Because we don't really have any running themes.
No.
Well, the father and son aspect.
And some bits and pieces that we do.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, no, it's been a tough week at work. It's been ridiculous today. It's like in a monsoon today. It's not been very nice. In fact, we can hear it outside at the moment.
I can't.
And I'm dreading going to work again tomorrow because I'm probably going to get very wet again.
Yeah.
But
I'm on holiday.
You're on holiday?
Yep.
You're not actually here then?
No. I wasn't. I wasn't this morning.
Where did you go?
I went away to Suffolk.
That was nice.
Yeah. I went there for something.
Yeah.
And that something didn't happen.
Yeah.
So it will happen in the future. But it was a bit frustrating, I would say.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I went up there yesterday on my own.
Yeah.
Well, like kind of one of the first times I think I've gone away on my own.
Yeah.
Stayed in a hotel on my own. Went out for a meal on my own.
Yeah.
Went to Tesco's on my own.
Yeah.
Went for breakfast on my own this morning.
Yeah. It's very much a solo project then, yeah?
It was a solo project. And then it turns out that it didn't happen. And I drove up there and I couldn't even walk around because I was in... I forgot the name now.
Lowestoft?
Lowestoft. I was in Lowestoft. And I couldn't really even walk around because it's too wet.
Sounds like a terrible trip, Connor.
Well, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed yesterday more. But once it got cancelled this morning, I was like, now I'm just in a little bit of a mood.
I'm intrigued.
But
yeah,
I'm here now. I'm home. I decided to come home slightly earlier than I had originally planned. And I've come into this recording today dressed like a radio presenter.
I must admit, you do... all that you need to finish it off is a pair of mirrored sunglasses and your jacket
to be get my Ray-Bans
and your jacket to be embroidered with some sort of dragon on the back and your name perhaps or your nickname. I don't know where your sunglasses are. Probably in your car.
Keep talking.
What do you mean keep talking? You can't do that to me. Okay, in the meantime, I'll just say it's been a very stressful week. I had an altercation with a customer earlier on in the week who seemed to be under the impression that as a postman, not only do you do a particular area, but if someone from that area sends a piece of post or a parcel and it's going to somewhere else in the country, you're the one that goes and delivers it.
I mean, you are responsible, let's be
honest.
When
I handed something back to him because where he'd sent it to, they didn't know who it was, he accused me of not bothering to do my job properly. And the fact that, when you went there to that house then, well, I didn't go to that house, did I? Because it's right way up the other end of the country. Why would I do that? I'm not his personal postman. You know what I mean? So it's getting a bit. I'm getting a bit agitated with people. Anyway,
how do I look now?
You look ridiculous.
So I'm wearing a cap, sunglasses, a bomber jacket, jeans, and some funky shoes because I haven't taken my shoes off.
No, you're not going to feel the benefit. I'm not sure you should go out.
But this is how
like that.
This is how radio presenters and taking sunglasses off now because you don't need to wear sunglasses indoors at night time.
No, exactly. So what was the point in all that?
Song. But I did think because like you see these radio presenters and they do always look like they might have to go at any point during time. They've always got their coats on when
I think
radio shows.
Most of them look like they're hungover, and perhaps sort of 10, 20 years ago, maybe they were.
Should we start doing these hungover?
Oh no, I don't want to do anything hungover. I don't really drink.
Should we start doing these drunk?
Well, I did suggest when we did the
one,
drinking one as a one-off, and a one-off drinking one for me as well. But I'm not sure about that.
Maybe
fills me with dread
at some point. Maybe.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm dressed as a radio presenter today. What are you dressed as?
I'm dressed as a dad. Like I normally am, the things that you take the mick out of because I'm wearing my jogging bottoms and my... No, I don't look like I've just come out of prison. What are you talking about?
Just been it's like the guy I saw in the Wetherspoons today. He came up, I've just come out of prison. I'm thinking, wow, UK.
But to be honest...
In a Wetherspoons, someone's bragging that they've just got out of prison.
Yeah, but to be honest...
He was wearing a tracksuit.
If you just come out of prison...
He genuinely was wearing a tracksuit. Jogging bottoms.
Yeah, but not like this.
No, grey jogging bottoms with a grey hoodie.
If you just come out of prison, then he probably wanted to just go and have a pint.
You look like you've been sponsored by Firetrap.
I always look like... In fact, you don't know this, but the T-shirt I've got underneath is Firetrap. My underwear is Firetrap. It's only my socks and slippers that are not.
So we should get Firetrap to send us some.
We should get Firetrap because I am an ambassador for that company. I really am. I just wanted to bring something up. Actually, I know we're going on and on now.
It's all right. This is pretty normal.
We've talked before about Becky's fascination with serial killers and like death row inmates, and the fact that she watches the documentaries. But you, the other week, I think we mentioned it on the air, asked me a question about if you gave a human the drugs that you give a pet to put them down, would it have an effect? Would it make them go to sleep? Would it kill them? Or
we brought that up on the podcast.
We brought it out brought it up on the podcast. So I was a little bit concerned about it.
Have you looked into it?
No, I haven't. But then the other day, on a separate occasion, you said to me that you had a dream about a severed head in a box that you had, right? And then you went on to tell me that you were the one who decapitated that person.
Look, because now it's going to start looking like case files that someone's going to bring this up in sometime in the future. They're going to go listen to the podcast that him and his dad did once before. No, I didn't decapitate the person. So just to clarify, I had a dream. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a stress dream.
Yeah.
Because I did something quite stressful the night before, and then I went to sleep, and I think I had a stress dream based around that. Not based around I didn't decapitate someone and then dreamed
I was going to say, that's going to do it, isn't it?
There was me and some other person. Now, I never saw the other person, but I knew they were there.
Yeah.
And they were the one to decapitate this bloke. Yeah?
Oh, I thought you did it.
We then were going to leave the body, but we ended up going back for it, removed the head, and then we gave it back to the family in a pie box. Now, I was the one to give the pie...
A pie box, that's what it was. I remember now.
I was the one to give the head back to the family, but they didn't know it was from me. I just kind of put it on the table. But yeah, and they thought it was some kind of sick joke, opened it up, and then they said, is it some kind of joke? Because they thought he'd just gone like on holiday or something, but no. We returned his head. But, returning it.
I just had this image, after you said that to me, I just had this image of, I've walked in and seen these documentaries, and then you have the parents on there, and they say... Well, he seemed like such a normal lad. You know, he was always nice and polite to people, and we had no idea that this was going on.
I think you're making me look like a psychopath.
Yeah, although looking back, he was quite inquisitive about dosages.
So that question around the dosages of what you do to put down an animal...
grotesque nightmares.
Someone else... I was watching a YouTube video, and they had the discussion of, do you reckon anyone has ever asked to... ask for those stuff to be injected into themselves.
Wow. You watch some.
And I kind of
funny
thought, and I thought to myself, would it even work? And that's when I spoke to you guys about it.
Oh, I'm just bringing it up. I just
that's
wanted
my
something.
inquisitive mind.
Is it right?
Yes.
Okay.
The other one, the decapitation. That one was just like, yeah, that was my unconscious mind.
Nice.
So I don't consciously decapitate people, but I am involved in
unconsciously. You're in as part of that decapitating team. Okay, that was just something I wanted to raise. We are talking about chocolate today, aren't we?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think we should do a bit of a disclaimer because it's interesting that we're talking about chocolate this week because we're kind of treating this episode as an Easter episode, but it's not Easter yet.
No, it's not Easter yet. No, it's not Easter till next week, is it?
Well, see, Easter, you have an Easter Sunday, don't you?
Yeah.
But you generally kind of celebrate Easter over the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah.
Maybe not the Saturday because it's a working day, but you celebrate it the Friday, Sunday, Monday. That misses out the Friday. I mean, it's not the only reason we've done this, but it misses out the Friday. So, we're doing it the week before to allow plenty of time for Easterness. But also, we've highlighted the fact that it's our 99th episode.
It is our 99th episode, so the next one being 100.
Yeah.
We thought, well, it does fall on that weekend. That's fine. That's great. So we'll just move this forward. And we'd already talked to her because we did a podcast last year, didn't we?
About
an
Easter
one. And that was, we just discussed about where the giving of eggs, where that came from, and the fact that it was probably to do with new life. And originally there was real eggs that they painted and blah, blah, blah.
Beliefs and
we
religion.
did talk, actually, I listened back to it, and we never venture into religion, and we did. And can you stop playing with that now?
Yes.
But we did.
We said we weren't going to, and then we did,
and we ended up doing it. But
I think, this is the thing, and we've done the religion aspect last year. So if you want to listen to last year's one, then absolutely feel free and listen to our thoughts on the religious aspect. But this year we're talking about the more important stuff, which is chocolate.
Yeah. So the chocolate. Oh, that's a terrible thing to say. I can't believe we did that. Right. So there's a few things to say about this. Mass industry with this, with an estimated figure of 80 to 90 million chocolate eggs eaten each year in the UK alone. 80 to 90 million chocolate eggs.
That's a lot of eggs.
I think when I looked at something, it was an estimate that children get, and it seemed like a lot, but sort of 5 eggs each. Like, because I guess grandparents buy them and aunts and uncles buy them and mums and dads buy them. To me, we talked about we didn't used to do that, or we still don't do that as such. But we probably would get you an egg, like a small egg, but we'd buy something. I'd buy you a little present or something.
Yeah,
like
we used to generally get
DVD or
CD
or something like that. Yeah,
eggs. Actually, this is a point because just to interrupt there, that. Mum, with her job, she's a childminder. She's been to a couple of groups with some of the kids, and the particular when they've been going to groups, they've been given these eggs. So she's actually consciously decided she's not going to, even though she had eggs already, she's not going to give eggs to some of them because they've already got like 2 eggs from a group. So then they'd be sent home with 3 eggs, and that's just from their childminder.
Yeah,
imagine if then they get home, they get eggs at home,
like I
their
say,
grandparents.
Yeah.
That's too much.
It
so
is
we're
too
going to eat their
much.
eggs.
Yeah, so we're going to. I have already claimed those. But yes,
No.
That's the thing. What?
No.
What do you mean,
What do you mean you've already claimed
them? Well, I
them?
already Bagsied it.
Well, I already rubbed my beard on them.
I Bagsied it. I think Bagsied.
I weed on them.
I've sat on them. In fact, they're due to. I'm sitting on them now, and they will be hatching in the next 5 minutes. Right, anyway.
I've given you mini eggs.
Yeah?
I've given you mini eggs this year.
Yeah, thanks. Well, you bought a big packet of mini eggs that have got individual bags inside.
Yeah, I was going to fill up a jar of them.
And I came in
left.
here and you were eating one, and then I was looking at the bag and I was looking at you, and you went,
No,
you didn't. Don't make out.
You asked.
I did ask. You didn't offer.
No, you asked. Can I? I wasn't eating one. You asked, can I have? Are you going to open them? And then I opened them up and gave you a bag.
Yeah, it's under duress. Anyway, let's not argue.
Cool lawyer.
It is estimated that in 2023, consumers will spend £415 million on chocolate eggs.
How much is that in dollars?
It
doesn't really matter because it's UK consumers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's UK. Yeah. So that's 415 million.
15 or 50?
15. What? Because that makes a difference. The fact
It
is,
does.
well, it does make a difference in the
By
amount.
35 million.
It does, but it's still a significant amount, you know.
I go to,
415 or 450 is still million. Is still a significant amount.
I should have booked off the Tuesday after
Easter?
bank holiday Easter, so I could go to Tesco's
And get your best clothes.
and buy loads of Easter eggs. They reduce them obviously after Easter, don't they?
They do indeed, yeah.
There's so many of them, and there's so many left over that it just makes you think, well, why'd you buy them why'd you get that much stock in the first place?
That's because they overestimate how many people are going to... Because they listen to these podcasts, and in fact, when this goes out, there's going to be people in those big supermarkets panicking because they're going to say, I've just heard, you know, there's going to be 80 to 90 million eggs eaten, and we haven't got enough on our shelves. So they'll go out and overbuy.
Cadbury's must love this time of year.
It must be... I mean, is Cadbury's pretty much monopolises everything? There's Nestle, isn't there? And there's Cadbury's. But a majority of stuff...
Well, I'd say UK-based.
Is Cadbury's, yeah.
Cadbury's, I would say, probably holds the biggest market share within the UK.
Because
if you look broader on in a broader sense, such as like Europe or America, then I would say that maybe Cadbury's doesn't hold quite as much of the share. But in the UK they do because they're a UK company, weren't they?
Yeah.
But like Lindt has got a growing share. Nestle have got a massive share.
Do you know,
Hershey's
I went
in
to say
America
something
probably
to you
has a quite big
then,
share.
and I didn't, but a noise just came out of my mouth. It just went... it just I didn't even force it out. It just went...
Oh.
Right, I'm going to rattle off a few stats.
Okay, so you don't want me to interrupt you?
Well, you can if you want. Easter chocolate, shut up. Easter chocolate makes up 10% of Britain's annual spending on chocolate, second only to...
Christmas.
Yep. In the US, it
That's
is
actually
estimated that 180 million eggs are purchased each year. However, the Australians are the number one consumers of Easter eggs in the world.
Father and Sundays present Things You Didn't Know That Happened Ages Ago.
In the 1630s, a Mexican bishop in the town of Chiapas was so sick and tired of hearing the women in his congregation slurping chocolate throughout Mass that he threatened to excommunicate anyone who brought chocolate into his church. Unfortunately for the bishop, no one took any notice of him and protested that they needed chocolate during these times. The bishop ordered his priests to seize the cups of chocolate from his parishioners, but their husbands drew their swords, preventing the priests getting anywhere near. The parishioners ended up moving to a more chocolate-friendly church, and as soon as they left, the bishop grew ill and died. It was suspected he died of poisoning from a cup of chocolate in his own home.
So I have a question for you, Dad.
Go.
Have you ever been to a chocolate factory?
No.
No. This is a great conversation.
Have you?
Yes. Twice.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Where have you been to the chocolate factory then?
Went to one in France.
Yeah.
And went to one in Belgium.
Ooh, Belgium.
Yeah.
Now, Belgium are well known for their chocolate.
Well, the one I went to in France, I can't remember if they were making Lindor chocolate or not.
Right. I don't know where Lindor comes from.
But I don't know if they were.
Oh, that's when
They were definitely making hollow stuff.
Yeah.
They were showing us how they were making hollow chocolate, like an Easter egg.
Yeah.
So I remember them doing that. Wouldn't it be great to have an Easter egg that was just not hollow, was solid?
Oh, well, we've always... the one thing people used to say is having a Cadbury's cream egg, like a big egg, and it being like a Cadbury's cream egg. It might be a bit too sickly, but...
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you've reminded me of something.
But I did go to a Belgian chocolate factory who made Belgian chocolate.
See, now, chocolate from around the world...
Ay.
Yeah. What was that, the Mexican one?
No, it was all around the world.
Yeah. What? Yeah, but it sounded
Truck
like
from
a
around the
Mexican
world,
version of Lisa Stansfield. Anyway, it always, when you look at the Lindell chocolate adverts... That's what I said. Lindt, sorry.
You said Lindell.
I know I did. All right, you don't have to pick me up on everything. You've just said off the recording that you think I've got a speech impediment.
I did.
Nice. Thanks for that. Now I'm a little bit self-conscious.
When you recorded something, you said something like bought.
I do slur, and I've realised I slur a lot more. And I don't know if it's a laziness. It certainly isn't drink, but I don't know if it's a laziness in what I do.
You do cut.
I think I try and relax. Yeah, but I think I try and relax to say things, and because I do that, I just sort of blah, 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 blah.
Well, you're famously. When I say famously, it's just always laughed about with you. But it's your upbringing, where you came from. But you always miss out H's, don't you? Or quite often miss out H's.
I do, which is a bit problematic.
Because your name's Harding.
Oh, yeah, Harding.
Yeah,
David Harding.
Harding.
Yeah.
And you say Harding. David Harding. And I say Harding. I say Connor Harding.
Yeah, all right. Well,
I don't say
can't
David
all
Harding.
Be the same, can we? You know. So...
But it's interesting because you're the one that brought me up.
Yes, but you also went to school in a different place to me.
Yes. You went to school in Basildon, so that explains a lot.
And there was no H in the alphabet when we were taught that in Basildon.
Can I just point out that it's pronounced H?
Shut your face.
What's funny is the letter H, doesn't have a H noise at the start of it. Yet when you said it, you pronounced the H, even though you don't normally pronounce it. Yeah, but I didn't want to
go H, because that sounds like I'm pronouncing it and saying it.
Yeah, but it is pronounced H.
All right, but I was just saying.
But I just find it funny.
All right, anyway, what I was actually going to say was, I'm looking for a new job at the moment, and when we talked about the possible jobs I could take up, a new career for me, we didn't mention one of my favourites, which is chocolatiers. Chocolatiers, the blokes that do, and women who do chocolate making things.
Yeah, where are you going to do that in Essex?
Well, I'm not saying I wouldn't have to travel or commute, but I'm just saying there's another opportunity there.
Yeah.
I wonder what qualifications you need to have.
Where's Cadbury World?
Manchester.
Oh, bit of a commute, isn't it?
Oh, I'm going to Manchester in a couple of weeks' time.
You could go to Cadbury World.
I might go to Cadbury World. Anyway, right. So, you've been to Belgium, you've been to France, and you've been to 2 chocolate factories.
I can see your underpants.
What?
Do you remember? I see London, I see France, I see David's underpants.
Yeah, but it doesn't work with chocolate.
It doesn't work with the English accent. It works better with the American accent.
Okay. Right, so who ate chocolate first?
The chicken.
The classic old... Yeah. So, the Olmec, who were one of the
chicken or the chocolate egg?
The Olmec, who were one of the earliest civilizations in Latin America, and that's Latin America, were the first to turn the cacao plant into chocolate. Right? They drank an ancient chocolate drink during rituals and used it as medicine. Centuries later, the Mayans praised chocolate as a drink of the gods.
It's now becoming weird that you're pronouncing things too much.
Yeah, all right, okay. But it would have been really bitter to taste. It wasn't sweet. It would have been sort of unrefined, I think would be the word to use. It wouldn't have had lots of extra sugar put into it.
It would have been even more bitter than dark chocolate.
The name chocolate can be traced back to the Aztec word, and I really wish I'd done what I did with the cacao plant, which is spell it out actually as you say it.
Phonetically.
Yeah. Xocoatl. So it's Xocoatl.
Don't pronounce the X.
Oh, right.
But pronounce more of a Z.
Xocoatl. And the name for the...
Like, you know Xavier?
Yeah. Xocoatl. And the name for the cacao plant Theobroma cacao means food of the gods. Now, there's a slight difference between because...
which god?
The god of chocolate.
Depends which religion you're talking about.
Well, it was the Aztecs I was talking about then. So they had a number of gods, but didn't they have a... that was sun gods, wasn't they? They worshipped.
They had the god of chocolate, didn't they?
They had the god of chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, his name was...
Father of Fudge. I don't know what his name was, do I? But it was probably because the Spanish...
And he had a massive finger of fudge that used to come down bring chocolate
and like
to the world.
Lightning.
Yeah.
Fudge. Fudge.
I bring fudge to you all.
Oh.
Which is funny because fudge isn't even chocolate.
No, that's true, isn't it? What's it doing on this podcast? What is anything doing on this podcast?
But the Cadbury's fudge is a chocolate bar.
It is. It's covered with chocolate anyway. Right, so the Spanish probably brought chocolate to Europe because the Spanish were
always did
in
that
Latin
kind of thing. They
America.
were funny like that. They used to do stuff like that, didn't they?
What, bring stuff
Yeah,
back?
just bring like stuff like chocolate.
Oh, what'd you get me? Oh, chocolate. Okay, so that's where it came from, and then obviously since then it's been refined and changed. But there's been some rather bizarre combinations, right? So one of the things that seemed to come around in the last sort of 10 years is quite often chocolate and chili.
No, I was literally just thinking that, and I was also thinking I really fancy my chili cheese downstairs as well. But
I think that might be a little bit past its sell-by date.
It should be still right, shouldn't
I
it?
saw it leaving the house yesterday.
Oh, because it's that mature.
Yeah.
With its briefcase.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was off to work. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's quite common because that's a chili. Chili con carne has cocoa powder in it.
That's very true. I don't know where I went.
And my aunt, your sister-in-law, Jane, she makes chili chocolate cake.
Does she?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You've had it, I'm pretty sure.
I may well have. Yeah,
She's
but I've
famous for
tried
it.
that. I don't actually like the combination. We've talked about
You've tried
sweet
it,
and
but you don't even
savoury.
remember it.
No, I've tried it in the form of a chocolate, a chili chocolate. I remember there being Marks and Spencer's used to do that. There are other chocolate. All right, you said I should just talk normally.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Right.
I've
Okay, so that is something that's probably seen. God grief! What is the time passing like?
I'm getting LinkedIn notifications.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
Yeah.
All right.
Why do you seem so confused by
Because I
LinkedIn?
can't remember what LinkedIn is.
It's social media for professionals.
Oh,
That's why you're not on it.
professionals. That's why I don't know what it is then. Right. So then you've got something called a bean sandwich, right, in Japan. Well, basically, it was a Kit Kat. Now, obviously, they have done different flavoured Kit
Japan
Kats.
loves their Kit Kats.
Oh, they love it. They call it Kitto Kato. They don't call it Kit Kat. It's called Kitto Kato. But they have a
loads of
thing
different
called a
flavours.
red bean sandwich, right, as a food anyway. So they did a flavour of Kitty Kato, which was a red bean sandwich flavour. Then you've got Austria, had a potato vodka flavoured chocolate infused with vodka sweet potato ganache, which is one of my favourite words. So I was surprised that was Austria.
See, the thing is, I appreciate some areas of the world love vodka and will drink it like it's water. But maybe it's because it warms you up. I don't understand why you'd want something that tastes like that.
Yeah, but then you've got liqueurs,
But then I
haven't
also
you?
don't understand why you'd want something that tastes like coffee.
Oh, see, I love coffee. But, I mean, you think about liqueurs. Liqueurs are exactly that.
Liqueurs are a gateway drug to alcoholism.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
That's why mum's an alcoholic. She used to eat them as a kid.
Is she an alcoholic?
Well, she
I
sometimes
don't
has a
think she
drink.
is. Yeah, very rarely.
Once every few years.
Anyway, she won't even have a cup of tea after about 7 o'clock. I
Yeah,
don't know
no,
about
she
anything
refused to
else.
have a cup of tea after that
I
point.
know.
It's
She
probably a
doesn't
good
eat,
thing.
she's not even like polite about it when I say to her, do you want a cup of tea? And she goes, no.
No, well, she often looks at the time. She goes.
Takes about 15 minutes to answer.
She tries. If it's like 6:59, she's trying to work out.
Can I possibly drink it in a minute?
Yeah. Can it be made and can I drink it in a minute? No, I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, it's not. No, thank you. That's
She always
correct.
says yes, please, though. When she wants one.
Does she?
Yeah, it just depends if I come out to you and say yes, please.
Yeah, you don't
say yes.
You don't always pass that message on. Right, this one is in Ireland. This was produced cheese and onion crisp flavoured chocolate.
What is the point?
Chocolate chunks flavoured or laced with cheese and onion. Now, again,
disgusting. The worst flavour crisp as well.
Oh, I like.
Actually, I wouldn't say the worst flavour crisp because I can eat
cocktail.
them. I can eat. No, prawn cocktail are amazing. Prawn cocktail are god tier. No, cheese and onion are definitely not the best, but they're also not the worst.
Okay.
I would put roast chicken further down then.
Really? I had roast chicken today. Cream cheese chocolate. That's actually made in Ghana, but sold around Asia. They seem to be... so Asia seems to be an area that a little bit more experimental with their
palates
flavours.
are just a bit different.
You reckon?
Yeah.
We're a little bit too vanilla, aren't we?
When you have a look at British food, yeah. So I actually saw something the other day, and it was spaghetti, and it had.
I've seen that. Yeah.
They had like
them
bolognese.
long bits.
Yeah. I made a bolognese for my man or whatever it was, and a spaghetti, and there was mincemeat in it, but that was it. And people just made the point out, you can tell this is a white British person because it was just so bland.
Well,
in reality, if you look at all the food that we would eat in the UK, if it wasn't for other cultures, it'd all be beige.
Yes, we've talked about it in the past.
I appreciate spaghetti is Italian, but...
Yeah, but spaghetti bolognese, it's not necessarily, I don't think it's a traditional...
No, it's not.
Not in the form that we have it.
But my point being is, like, yes, we've got the stuff brought in together, but if you have a look at what we would class as British foods, fish and chips, beige.
Pies.
Beige.
Sausages.
Brown.
Right, beigeish.
Yeah, but I get
what you're saying completely, yeah, and it has been like that. And to be honest, you look at, like, some of my favourite foods... Dishes. Oh, I mean, Indian if you think about the spices and just the sheer nature of it. I had someone I know has been to India recently, and they showed pictures, or they took pictures of the spice markets. Just looks incredible.
Yeah. Like, how is my meal bright orange or bright red? Like, how is that a thing?
Yeah, but it should be. Everything should be like that. Anyway, so bacon. What do we feel about sweet and savoury? Bacon flavoured.
I do like a mixture of sweet and savoury. So when it comes to bacon and maple syrup,
I couldn't find out. That was an actual thing, but I couldn't find out whereabouts it originated from. And there's another one like that as well, pizza flavoured chocolate.
I've been having pizza flavoured Doritos. They're good.
See, I'm not so keen on those. You know, I don't think they do what they're supposed to do. Doritos have got a certain cardboard box flavour that really just reminds me of
cardboard box
having Mexican. Although I love Mexican taste, but they've got that certain taste to them, and I don't think that lends itself to pizza. But each their own.
I mean, pizza comes in a cardboard box.
It does come in a cardboard box. You're absolutely right. And the last one I've got as a combo here,
combo
sushi. So in Japan, for a limited time, they were trying it out where they'd have chocolate and basically raw fish and rice all together. So you know when you see sushi, I mean, I can only go by what I see in this country as seeing it in restaurants and like servings and that. You can buy it from anywhere really. So it's small pieces, you know, stacked. So you might have fish. It might be, is it ahi, which is like a tuna that's used quite a lot.
Was that a sneeze? What
rice, ahi, bless you. But exactly like that, but with chocolate in amongst it. I just don't. That is grim.
That's the fish with sweet things though is actually quite common. Not just I've seen it. Well, when we spoke about the Scandinavian stuff before, when we talk about ebbeskivur.
Oh right, yeah.
And they used to traditionally have a fish sticking out of it.
That's very true. Okay, anyway, just a final little question here for you. What's your favourite chocolate bar and why? And why? And why?
Thanks,
and why even?
That's a great question. Quite often, Shall I tell you the two I kind of bounce between? Like, if I was to go and buy a chocolate bar right now, the two that I'd probably bounce between.
I bet I know one of them.
Go on, and you guess.
Twirl,
yeah. Do you know the other one? And this one was more of a newer. When I say newer, discovery. I think I discovered it in secondary school.
Crunchy.
About probably sixth form. No, a Wispa.
Wispa.
Yeah. But I do love a crunchy.
Yeah.
I used to eat crunchies every single day, pretty much at work.
Wow.
But yeah, probably a Twirl or a Wispa. And
really
then maybe
are
a
quite
crunchy.
unhealthy, aren't you?
What do you mean?
Your diet is...
What? Sorry, excuse me. What do you mean?
Oh, a chocolate bar every single day.
Dad. Did you get yourself a chocolate bar today when you were at work?
Well, I've got... Yeah, right. There
Dad,
is...
Answer the question.
I got one on the way home, yeah.
One?
Yeah.
You
To
sure?
eat, yeah.
One to eat. You also bought another one.
I
for
bought
later.
another couple of...
Couple?
Not to eat. Not for me.
Just to look at.
No, because I'm going to do a taste test a bit later
Okay.
on.
And did you buy a Lucozade?
Yep.
How many Lucozades?
2. One for today and one for tomorrow.
Oh, and you're calling me unhealthy.
Yes. Anyway, well, if you push me, my go-to...
Dad, what's your favourite chocolate?
Oh, right, thank you. My go-to at the moment is an orange Yorkie. They only started doing them a little while ago. I really loved Terry's chocolate oranges, that taste.
They did a chocolate orange 12. And they still do.
I didn't mind them.
And that's all right, but I'd still prefer a normal 12.
No, that's all right. But the actual Yorkie
the caramel
one...
12, by the way, wasn't all that.
The Yorkie one, or orange one, is a lot like the Terry's chocolate orange. And I must admit, I had that quite a lot. Prior to that, Wispa Gold.
Yeah, people always say to me about...
Classically, dairy milk.
Yeah,
but... it has been...
It's a classic,
depends.
isn't it?
I like a crunchy.
Well, people always say to me
I like
about...
a Caramac, but that's not chocolate.
People always say to me about... with the fact that I go for 12s and Whispers and they're just plain chocolate bars. But sometimes the texture makes all the difference quite a lot of the time. And I don't know, I just like plain chocolate because the chocolate is one of the best bits of it. And yeah, that's the end of my TED talk. But no, I just love that plain chocolate. But dairy milk, my favourite tub of chocolate. What's your favourite tub of chocolates at Christmas?
Oh, God. Probably Heroes, because
I would say Heroes.
the majority of them in there are. But then, like Quality Street, there's certain... I like the green triangles in them. What's the other one? Celebrations? No, Celebrations a bit naff, aren't they?
The only good one in Celebrations is a Malteser.
I like Lint. What? Maltesers?
Malteser is the only good
Is that
one
the one that's in there? See, I'm trying to think which one is in...
I mean, I will eat some of the others. I will like
Excuse
the
me.
Galaxies and stuff, but I prefer the plain chocolate of Cadbury's. No, Heroes are elite, and then all the others aren't so great. I will eat every single chocolate in the tub of Heroes.
I'm sure you will.
All this talking, not enough music.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I've got a bit of music for you. I've written a song.
Shall I play it?
You can play it in a second if you like. I just want to say it's a song about...
Shall I play it now?
Yeah. Just wait for a second.
Okay. One. Shall I now?
Not yet.
All right.
I've written a song and I've hidden really, really cleverly in that song, in the lyrics, some names of chocolate bars. Let's see how many you can recognise. Should you play it now?
Do you want me to play it?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Now?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, I'll play it.
You may have heard a whisper about this week's topic. How I I'd travel across the galaxy for a piece of chocolate. Climb aboard a double-decker and revel in my task. Cruise the curly-whirly roads of town. My want for it's that vast. I'm a chocoholic, borderline psychotic, other food myopic kind of guy. I'd rather have a crunchy for my daily lunch than eat a healthy salad or some ham on rye. And when I found my bounty and I'm lying in some park, have myself a picnic of white milk, plain or dark. Fruit is just for losers, veggies just make me whole. You can keep your low-fat yogurts, just leave me with my Mars and Twirls. I'm a chocoholic, borderline psychotic, other food myopic kind of guy. I'd rather have a crunchy for my daily lunch than eat a healthy salad or some ham on rye.
Game time.
What a lovely song. And now time for a game, please.
Okay, so this is game. This is a game. Even
This
game is a quiz, and it's all about chocolate stuff.
No way.
It is indeed.
Never expected that it'd be about chocolate on the episode called Chocolate.
Well, believe it. So, would you like to play my sting for me, please?
You got a sting for it as well.
I have, as always.
It's not like you.
Not at all.
No, I'll play the sting.
Do you want to star in your very own chocolate quiz? Do you know your fudges from your flakes? Got my fingers crossed you're not lactose intolerant. Not going to A&E, you know how long that takes.
Oh, what a lovely sting.
Thanks very much.
It's all right.
Right, okay.
And I did actually listen to it, and I do like the sting.
Thank you. Okay, so straight into these.
I always listen to them, but sometimes after I've said it was a lovely sting.
Yes, quite often. Multiple choice.
No way.
Yes, why? Question 1.
One?
In 1990, marathon bars were renamed Snickers, but why did they choose the name Snickers? Was it A, it sounds like knickers, and the company thought that sex sells, so would boost sales? Is it B, it was named after the boss's favourite horse, called Snickers? Or was it C, the company sent a memo where the name Kickers was suggested as a name, but someone inadvertently mistyped and added an S at the beginning and it stuck?
Well,
That was really well read, that last one,
well,
wasn't it?
it originally called Snickers, then they changed it to a marathon, then they changed it back to Snickers again?
Sorry, what would they change it to?
Marathon.
Marathon?
Yeah.
Marathon.
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 Right, anyway, that's
When you-
by the by.
when you
Why
run a
did they
marathon-
change? I run a marathon.
Marathon.
Right. Why did they change it? What?
Well, wasn't it called Snickers and then
I don't
marathon,
know. Maybe.
marathon?
But I remember it being marathon, and then they changed it to Snickers. but why did they change it to Snickers? Why Snickers?
Because it was the name of the bloke's horse.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah, well done. I didn't
Thanks.
think you'd get that. Right, question 2.
His other horse, Marathon, had just died.
Marathon. Question 2. Many chocolate bars are named after things in the cosmos, but why was Mars chosen in particular? Was it A, the maker was Mr. Mars and it was named after him? Was it B, they wanted a manly chocolate and Mars is the god of war, so it fitted the remit? Or was it C, it was designed in conjunction with NASA as a potential energy source for astronauts travelling to the red planet in the future?
It is meant to be great for energy, but the company is called Mars. It was named after Mr. Mars.
That is correct. Mr. Forrest Mars. Yes,
Yeah, the company
that's a
that
bit disappointing.
runs Mars is called
Well,
Mars.
no, yeah. Question 3. I didn't think you'd get that either.
But the energy thing was quite clever because in reality,
Thank you.
it is quite a good energy source, Mars bar.
Question 3. How many cocoa beans does it take to make 1 pound of chocolate? Is it A, 300? Is it B, 400? Or is it C, 500 cocoa beans?
500 cocoa beans.
Wrong, 400.
That one was just a guess.
It was.
Just shot in the dark.
Question 4. In a recent study of celebration chocolate... What is the matter with me?
Why are they studying celebration chocolates?
They're just studying them. In a recent study of celebration chocolates, which one was the
study?
UK's least favourite? Was it A, Snickers? Was it B, Bounty? Or was it C, Milky Way?
A lot of people actually like Snickers. Snickers is the only one in our household that gets left behind because we don't like Snickers. But a lot of people like it. I'm going to go Milky Way. I'm going to go against the grain because a lot of people don't like Bounty, but there is also a lot of lovers of Bounty, and I think Milky Way is just like by the by.
It is Milky Way. And Milky Way is the only one I'd eat out of those 3. And it is a Milky Way. I used to love Milky
Way. So for me, the worst one is Snickers, then it's Milky Way, and then it's...
I must admit, Milky
Bounty.
Ways, when they're the bigger Milky Ways, not just the bite-sized ones in these celebration boxes,
Are rubbish.
I like them like that. And I don't even know if they make them like that anymore. But question 5. Talking of Milky Ways, why was the chocolate bar given that name? Was it A, it was named after the galaxy... not the chocolate, because it was considered mysterious? Was it B, it was named after a milkshake that was supposed to taste like? Or was it C, it was named after the street that the inventor lived on? The Milky Way, just past Casbury's Close. If you hit Fudge Crescent, you've gone too far.
Cadbury's.
I'm starting to
Believe
think
the
too
speech
much
impediment
about
thing.
my speech impediment you're talking about.
Right, so... was it named after the milkshake or...
Was it named after the galaxy? Was it named after a milkshake? Or was it where the inventor lived? He lived on Milky Way.
So either way, the milkshake would have been named after the galaxy as well, even if that one came first. I'm just going to go with the galaxy because it's
That
mysterious.
is incorrect.
Is
it
it
was
a
named
milkshake?
after a milkshake that it was supposed to taste like. Some sort of oaty one. Question 6. The
Rubbish.
title of the
That was
film,
named after the
Willy
galaxy, though.
Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's not rubbish, that's fact. The title of the film, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, differed from the title of the Roald Dahl book, which is called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But why was this change made? Was it A, Charlie was associated with drugs, and so it was deemed to be inappropriate?
But Willy was fine.
B, they thought Willy Wonka had a fun ring to it and was more memorable? Or was it C, the film was partly financed by a company who were about to launch Wonka bar candy, so it was changed for promotional purposes?
So, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. There is a film called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but that was the later one that had Johnny Depp in it. But Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is the classic one. And I'm going to go for it was funded by the Wonka Bar.
It was. Yes, I'm afraid you're getting more of these right than I expected.
Which is
you to
interesting
do so.
that they could fund the Wonka. Like, as in the Wonka Bar was able to do it, but I guess it's...
Well, I guess they must have got the rights to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's because you can
Unless
actually
it was
get
never trademarked.
You can actually get Wonka chocolate, can't you?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like...
Yeah, it looks exactly like
Well,
it.
this is the thing, though, but the ones based in the films probably were based on... I imagine Wonka also funded the ones for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but we're happy to just have it called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, by that point, because it's a different one, to try and differentiate it between the one with Gene Wilder in it. Okay, question 7.
Charlie! Do you remember that bit?
I've got another question about that in a minute.
Oh.
Question 7. The world's most valuable chocolate bar is 100 years old and sold for $687,000 at an auction in 2001. But why was it so valuable? Was it A, it was taken on Scott's first expedition to the Antarctic? Was it B, it was found in amongst the wreckage of the Titanic? Or was it C, it was enclosed in its original pure gold wrapper? Sorry about the sniff after that then.
I'm going to go for it was enclosed within its original pure gold wrapper. Because if it's found... Although, was it found in the Titanic? But if it's found in the Titanic, there's a lot of other stuff that was found in the Titanic. I'm going to go for wrapper.
Okay. That is incorrect. It was taken on Scott's first expedition of the Antarctic.
Oh, right, okay.
Question 8.
I'm not angry about that, can you tell?
I can tell. Question 8. In the already mentioned film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, one of the main attractions in the factory was a river of chocolate. But how did they create it? Was it A, it was just water and the colour was added by a specially designed camera lens? It was B, it was real chocolate and cream added to water, 15,000 gallons of it? Or was it C, all the Oompa Loompas were encouraged to do their business in there, Oompa Loompa Doompers?
Right, nice. Nice. See, I thought you were going to try and throw me off with... excuse you. We're going to try and throw me off with one of the... with the last answer there, but you really, really didn't. You just gave it to me, so it's B.
It is
real
B.
chocolate and cream.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have added the fact that it was 15,000 gallons because I think that made it too...
Oh, I knew that already, though, to be fair, that one.
Question 9.
I knew they added stuff to it. I knew it wasn't water.
Question 9. If all the Toblerone bars sold each year were placed end to end, how far would they reach? Would it be A, 28,125 miles, B, 30,325 miles, or C, 38,525 miles?
C.
That is correct.
Thanks.
That's longer than the Earth's circumference they would stretch. Okay, last one.
Last one?
I know, we seem to have got through that quite quickly. Question 10. Last but by no means least. Why were Hershey Kisses named so? So Hershey's Kisses are...
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay. Was it A, the mould used resembled a pair of lips? Was it B, the founder, Thomas Hershey, used to kiss all his workers on the way into factory for good luck? Hey, I don't know why you're laughing, right? Or was it C, the sound the chocolate makes when it falls from the machine onto the conveyor belt?
Because it resembles lips.
What, the pair of lips resembles the mould, like?
Yeah.
No, I thought this was great. It's the sound the chocolate makes when it falls from the machine onto the conveyor belt. Yeah, it makes that sort of sound, so that's why they call them Hershey's Kisses.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, there you go. And you've done well, and as I always say, that is the end of my little chocolate quiz.
Bang, and as if by magic, we're joined by someone else.
All right, who's that then?
Hello, what's your name and how old are you?
Hello, I'm Becky and I'm 27 years old.
Wow.
Wow, that's
your
old,
big
isn't it?
sister, isn't it?
Yeah, well, one of them. She's not very big.
But
she's
she
my
is your
sister.
sister.
I'm
Yeah.
petite.
Okay, right. So, why have we got Becky here?
Well, I think it's something to do with you. And
It's
the fact
to do
this
with
is
me.
chocolate, and the fact that you thought about a chocolate taste test, and Becky went, "I want to taste some chocolate."
She
too."
did, so we had to put it off until she was available.
Are you available now?
I'm available now and I have
so
my
are
own
we ready?
jingle.
Oh yes. So, Dad, have you got a jingle for this?
Yes.
Oh.
Right, a very brief jingle.
You've already written one.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Becky's also got one.
Okay,
So
go
do you
on
want me
then,
to
Beck.
just play
So-
it live and then you can just do yours
Okay.
before or after?
Would you like me to do a backing to it?
A
that's up to
back
you.
into it.
I'll go.
Go on.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Chocolate bar, oh chocolate bar, how do you taste?
Nice. You know, I don't think I'll bother.
Do you want to play your jingle?
Okay,
Have
let's
you
play
already
it.
Because basically, you want to play it because you've already written it.
Oh, kind of, yeah. Okay, then, play my jingle.
Okay.
Chocolate Wars.
What's a lovely? We keep calling it jingle, but Sting.
Sting. Right.
Becky's
Well,
is better.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, mine
As
was
you
so much
can
better.
hear by my sting, it's Chocolate Wars.
Oh,
And what we're going to do...
Beck, that wasn't in Becky's Sting.
No. And what we're going to do here, and it won't take long, but I want to see, out of the two of you, who knows chocolate best. So I've got 6...
I make
pieces-
chocolate multiple times a day.
Yeah, but we're not tasting that. So I've got 6 small bits of chocolate from various well-known chocolate bars. You're going to taste that chocolate. You're both going to write down on a piece of paper what you think it is. And then at the end, we're going to tot up how many you got right to see who is the chocolate king or chocolate queen. So you ready for this?
Yep.
Okay.
I feel like you're trying to. You built that up quite a lot, and I feel like I need to be more excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Okay. So
Let's
are
do
we
it.
ready?
You're looking
Yeah,
at your
I'm
phone.
ready.
What's going on?
Okay. She's got an app, chocolate
Have
tasting
you got a
app.
chocolate tasting that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you just rub the chocolate on your phone and it tells you what chocolate is?
Pretty
Right.
much.
Okay, you ready, guys?
Yes.
So I want you to shut your eyes. I want you to talk amongst yourselves.
Hello, Becky. How are you?
Good.
What have you been up to today?
Went out.
Out. Interesting. Outside?
Yeah, outside.
Oh.
Wasn't raining.
Oh, that's good. It was raining when I was outside yesterday.
Is someone outside the door or is that the cat?
No, that was Dad.
No, outside the door.
Okay, guys. Are you ready?
Yes.
Taste that chocolate. You could tell me a little bit about it when you're
What,
tasting
with
it.
my eyes shut.
Yep.
Mm.
Is that a nice bit of chocolate? This is
Can I open
another
my
great
eyes
thing
now?
for what?
I'm not gonna
Can
do
I
it
open
directly
my
to the
eyes?
mic.
You can open your eyes now, yeah. But you've got to write down what you think that chocolate bar is.
And I can't
Talk with your mouth full.
describe it.
Yeah,
because
try not to
that
talk
will give
directly
it
into the
away
mic.
to
Oh, you
Connor.
think you know, do you?
I've already got an answer.
Well, what I mean is I can't.
No. If you might give him a bit of an idea.
Well, I know what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, you ready again then? Have you cleaned your palate? Ready for your second one in Chocolate Wars?
Should I have had like lemon in between?
You might have been an idea. You
Okay.
might be sick of this, right?
Ready.
Ready, guys? Again, talk amongst yourselves.
Is
That was nice, wasn't it?
yeah, you're not speaking into the mic, Becky.
I can't see the mic.
Go. I'm gonna put this piece of
And
chocolate in my
away you
mouth.
go. It's chocolate number 2. Oh, did you open your eyes then, Connor? To look
No,
at
I
your
didn't.
Right. Just making sure. Oh, I'm looking at Connor's face. Connor looks... Well, he looked slightly confused and now he's gone very positive. And they're both written something down straight
That's one
away.
of my favourite ones, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if it is or not.
I know what it is,
Okay.
but it's not one of my favourites.
Okay. So you ready for number 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk among yourself. Shut your eyes.
Still eating the last one?
So,
That was good, that one.
did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Here's the
we're
next
back
one.
in the room.
Oh, I didn't see it.
What, are you telling me or are you trying to tell yourself?
I thought I dropped it, so I quickly opened my eyes to look.
Luckily, this would be really awful for me because I like chocolate. But because of an incident with one of the chocolate bars in the other room, I ended up eating it. Most of it anyway, so I'm actually all right. Oh, Connor looks very confused. Becky's gone for it. Now he looks a little bit more positive. Okay, so how many have we done so far?
3.
3. Halfway through. I can feel the tension building.
Yeah,
Who
we've got
is
3.
going to be crowned?
Need a bit of
Chocolate
water.
king or queen?
This is great visually, isn't it?
It is. That's what I mean. Yeah,
And audibly.
yes. So shut your eyes, talk among yourselves.
Okay. Have you been enjoying this so far, Becky?
Yeah, my mouth's a bit dry though.
Oh,
I need a drink.
okay. Well, luckily it's time for the next chocolate bar.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, that was a bit unexpected for Becky. Connor's really sort of searching in his mind. Then he had his eyes shut. It seemed like he was trying to sort of bring back memories of a day in the sunshine somewhere. And now he's writing it down.
sorry if I'm crunching.
And he's written down.
Yeah, that was the first one with a bit of biscuity kind of stuff to it, wasn't it?
Becky might not have known that was biscuit.
It's the only one that wasn't pure chocolate so far. Like all the other 3, just to anyone listening, there was just chocolate, and then the chocolate.
Okay,
This last one was
all right,
chocolate and
okay.
stuff.
Oh, now I'm a bit.
Oh yeah, you're not near the mic either. Now you're a
gonna-
bit. Now you're a bit nearer.
At the start, I said to her, "Are you going to stay that way far away from that the entire time?" She said, "Yeah." And it instantly moved away from it.
Right. Okay.
We
We're
need to get
there.
you some headphones so you know when you need the mic or not.
You
Good,
ready for the
yeah.
next one?
Yeah.
Are you talking through your
Oh.
neck?
And what's your favourite colour, Becky?
My favourite colour's yellow.
Okay, and why is that?
I just like it because it's like the sunshine, like me.
Oh, you like the sunshine. What's your favourite flower?
Like sunflowers and daisies.
Is it because it's like the sunshine like you?
Okay, guys, do it.
Oh, this is broken up into pieces.
I know it has. Which meant I got an extra bit.
I love this one as well.
Becky, you've said that for every single one.
I just got a sweet tooth.
Yeah?
I've got sweet
Are you
teeth.
I hope you're both going to eat your dinners.
That one I'm a bit more unsure of. That's the only one I've been kind of unsure of so far.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure on that one.
wow. This could be the deciding factor.
This could.
Because when I put it in my mouth, because I'm basing some of this on texture and how the chocolate breaks up, but it was already really broken in my hand, so I never really got a chance to feel what the texture was.
Taste it then.
Oh, right.
No, but it tastes like every other chocolate of that brand.
Okay, right.
I
You
can
ready,
tell
guys?
I can tell you so much, but
Okay.
I won't.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the last
Okay.
This is the
one?
last one.
Last one.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, that's sad.
I'll take it out of my attaché case of chocolate.
Yeah, you've got a weird black box with chocolate in it, haven't you?
I have.
So can I eat this now?
You can go for it now. And this is the last one.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay. It's a little bit of silence there while I didn't realise no one else was talking. Okay.
I think this is.
I don't know what this one is.
I think with all of them, this is easier than what I thought it was going to be.
All right.
As long as I've got it right.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You don't know what that one
I'm
is?
going to give you a little bit more time, Becky. You look confused.
I instantly knew what that was. The moment I bit into it.
Really?
I know the flavours, but I can't put a word on that one.
Well, might help me out, so I'm not going to help you.
Okay.
I have to push you for an answer.
Yes, you got
No.
Yes.
10 seconds.
It's got biscuit in it. And caramel.
Yeah, it has. That should be a dead giveaway. I reckon you've described it. It's even been more than 10 seconds. I know you described it, and more people will get it by your description. That's it. You got right an answer.
What I'm going to write down is a.
Okay.
Oh, glad you shared that with us. Is a. Okay, guys.
So, shall we go for the answers?
So, I want to hear.
Should we describe what we thought? Describe what we tasted and then what we thought it was based on that.
Yeah.
That last one, I know that one, but I don't know it.
Okay,
that's
so. What
excellent.
I'm going to get your answers to these.
Should we take it in
and
turns,
then at
Becky,
the end,
describing
I'm going
what
to tell
the
you which
thing
one
was,
has,
so we-
has won.
Well,
Okay.
I can't.
Number
I can
one.
remember that far
Number
back.
one. So number one, I
Was a Wispa.
so it broke up really easily in my mouth. So I've put it down as a twirl.
And what did you put it down as, Becky?
Oh, I put down Wispa.
Wispa's
Okay.
got bubbles in it.
Yeah, I felt bubbles in it.
Right.
Interesting.
Okay. What about number two?
So number two was
Yeah.
just plain chocolate,
Yeah,
just a solid bit,
silky, smooth.
silky smooth like Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Yeah,
So you've both gone for Galaxy
just
chocolate.
Just the
normal
normal
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Okay. Yeah, you mocked this, but you both look. You do both look like you really want to win this now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Number three.
I've
then.
done very well on a quiz already today. So.
Number 3, again, just a solid bar.
It's just solid
Yeah.
bar, but the taste was very different.
Yeah.
So it was like the last one, but
Yeah.
the taste was very different, and
I
that's
went
why
for
I'm going with Cadbury's Dairy Milk.
Yeah, dairy milk.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. What about 4?
I'm interested into Becky's one on this
Well,
one.
It had Rice Krispies things in it, didn't it? And caramel.
Yeah.
Type
so
stuff, yeah.
At first, I put Lion Bar, but then I crossed it out and put Toffee Crisp.
I put Toffee Crisp.
Okay.
I straight up went with Toffee Crisp.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember a Lion Bar well enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So
Lion
you
Bar.
both
Has
put
Lion Bar
Toffee
got
Crisp.
nougat in
Although
it?
Toffee Crisp is a solid bar, isn't it? Oh, I'm
Yeah, but Dad cut 'em up.
Good point.
Yeah, they were all. That's not the actual size.
Yeah, I know.
I know that bars have really shrunk in the last few years,
Yeah.
but
no,
that
no,
isn't the
but
case.
what I mean
Okay.
is, okay, carry on.
All right. Okay. So
The next one was one I struggled on.
okay. So number 5. What did we say then, Becky?
Well, again, it was silky and it had the same
So-
taste as the other one.
So it tasted like a Galaxy,
Tasted like a Galaxy.
but the texture wasn't there. And I
And
really
I
struggled with
went
the texture because it
for
broke
Ripple.
up. I went for Ripple as well.
I was
Okay.
hoping you'd get that one wrong because I don't know the next one.
Okay. So
The last
the
one.
last one.
So what did you write down for the last one?
Last
Becky?
one, I went caramel digestive.
Interesting. I went because I had the biscuit, Becky, and the caramel
Yeah.
and the chocolate coating it. I went for Twix.
Oh, goodness me, it is a Twix.
Oh, for goodness me!
Oh my gosh, I could see now. I know it's a Twix. I can actually
So-
taste that Twix.
So on the majority of
Oh,
those,
for
correct me if I'm wrong,
goodness
Dad,
me.
but we said the same 4 for 4 of them, but there's only 2 of them that we went different on,
Right. So yes, 2 of them you went different.
which was the Twirl and
It
the
was a
Twix,
Twix.
or
Oh.
Whisper and the.
So annoying.
Caramel
That could have
digestive.
literally cost me the game.
Okay. So do you want to hear what they are now then?
Yes,
Yeah.
please, yeah.
Number 1 was a Twirl.
Oh,
Get
for
in.
goodness me!
Number 2 was
All right.
just a Galaxy
I'm pretty
bar.
sure that was a
Nice.
Whisper though.
Nice.
Can I have proof?
Yeah. I haven't got a Whisper, so yes.
I swear I had bubbles in
Question
it.
3, because the rest of the bars are in the other room. Question 3, Dairy Milk.
Nice. So that's 3 for 3 so far.
Question 4,
I don't know if this
you
is Toffee
both
Crisp.
said
Toffee Crisp.
Toffee
you both said.
Crisp. What did you say it might have been, Becky?
Lion Bar.
It was a Lion Bar.
Ah, that would have got it for you.
Oh my actual gosh.
I told you.
There's a camera in here right now. You see that I'm not happy.
Right.
And there's the camera. It's not turned
Number
on.
5,
Fuming.
you thought it was a...
A Ripple.
And you thought it was a...
Ripple.
It was a Ripple.
That's your favourite, isn't it? Or it used to be.
It is. And I'll tell you something now. 2 of these bars have been replaced twice since I first bought them.
Well,
I've
you
had to
ate
go
them.
because I ate them.
That's
went
the
back.
Twirl and the Ripple.
Yeah. So number 6.
He likes flake type things.
Was a
you
Twix.
said
Twix.
caramel biscuit something
said a
or other.
caramel
I didn't even bother
digestive.
writing it down.
Because caramel
It's not even
digestive,
a
I
bar.
said, because that's what it tasted like.
Okay, it was
Twix.
a Twix. So the winner of this and the new chocolate king of the jungle is
Connoisseur.
Connor Harding. Well done. Let's have a little
slow
round of-
clapped. She slow clapped there.
Yeah, she's not very happy with you. Is
I'm
she?
not.
She's not.
Would it help if I gave you one of the bars? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
done
don't
that.
tell Sam that you've done this because he'll be jealous of the fact that you've been sitting up here eating chocolate.
And
Yeah, I
that's
think he might wanna
the
be on here.
end of my little extra chocolate quiz.
I also have a question, Becky. Did you enjoy that more than the fizzy drinks test?
Yeah.
Because
yeah, but we didn't do it for as long, though, did we?
And
No.
you didn't have to drink so many or
Yeah.
eat so many chocolate.
If you'd have carried on for as long as we drank those fizzy drinks, having those chocolate, I guarantee you'd feel sick by the end of it.
Yeah, probably. Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Very
We'll try
chatty.
it one day, yeah.
So I got
She's-
indigestion from
Cl-
that chocolate. I need to burp.
Clearly,
so yes, 6 is the limit.
Clearly upset with the result and very angry with herself about putting that caramel biscuit and not going with her gut instinct of the Lion Bar.
Well,
Yes, but I still would have lost.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're there then, are we?
we are pretty much there. It's just that's essentially the end of the Easter chocolate podcast. It's been a little bit
Bonanza.
longer than the normal one, but that's because we had a little bit of extra guests and a little bit extra fun.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that as well, Becky.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
Becky, if someone does want to message us, how can they do that?
I don't know.
Okay. That's great because she's done it before.
Yeah.
You can go on our website, fatherandsundays.com, and go to the contact us page and you can leave a message on there, or you can email us at contactus@fatherandsundays.com. On the website, you've also got all the episodes available there, but you can listen to them on there or on your chosen podcast platform, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, like, follow, share on those. And
That's it,
Goodbye.
isn't it?
donate to charity as well.
Okay,
That one as
donate
well.
to your charity, yeah.
No, it's not my charity.
Well, no, not your charity, but
The thing I'm doing for
yes,
charity.
your thing you're doing for charity.
But yeah, I think
Okay.
that's it. Next week, guess what, Becky? Guess what next week is?
Easter.
Okay, so this episode is being released the week before Easter
Oh.
because
Oh, you've really confused everybody now, Becky.
yeah,
Next week, Becky, it's episode
100.
100.
yeah.
Okay.
So there's that to look forward to. Don't really know fully what's going to entail at this point in time, but make sure
I
you
do.
do listen to it.
yeah.
Oh,
I do a lot. I've started working on that already.
all right, okay.
Okay.
Anything else you want to add, Becky? Any shout outs you want to just go click your
Click
pen?
a pen. Okay, on that, in that, I shall say goodbye then.
Goodbye. Farewell.